Saturday night, tense, anxious, nervy. But the noise level, it is deafening. A rivalry that's been building for years, all leading to this moment. A winner-take-all Game 5 of this National League Division Series on the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. The winner moves on to the NLCS. Game 5 in Milwaukee, winner-take-all. One game to decide who moves on to play for the National League pennant. And instead of your typical starter taking the field, one of the Brewers' most trustworthy late-inning relievers, Trevor McGill, makes his way out of the bullpen.
Yeah, not from the dugout, straight from the bullpen.
The Cubs' batting order, same as it was in Game 4. Michael Busch, who's been a terror at the top of the order. 3 leadoff homers this postseason. Will start things off for Chicago. And he hits a fly ball to right, but this is shallow. Sal Frelick charges in and makes the catch for the first out.
Nico Hoerner is the hitter. Hoerner 8 out of 17 in this series.
1-2, and Hoerner sticks the bat head out there. Frelick comes on to make the catch.
2 up and 2 down, and Trevor McGill doing what he's supposed to do. Put up a 0 in this first inning, something that the Brewers have not done against the Cubs in the first 4 games of the division series. But the job not done yet. He has to deal with Kyle Tucker.
Got him! And for the first time this series, the Brewers post a 0.
McGill goes 1, 2, 3 through the Cubs. Brewers will get their bats going against Drew Pomerantz when we come back.
And now it's the Cubs' turn to see if they can keep the Brewers off the board. 36-year-old Drew Pomerantz. A dream postseason for him after a long comeback from elbow issues. Faces Jackson Chourio, and he takes strike 3.
1 away for Bryce Terang.
And Terang with a fly ball to left. Pretty deep. Happ goes back to the track. PCA calls him off.
William Contreras will be the hitter. Contreras hitting .313 in the series. He is homered and driven in a pair. Pomerantz deals. Fly ball left center. Crow Armstrong is on the move. He's running out of room. It's gone! William Contreras gives the Brewers a 1-0 lead on his second home run of the series. The Brewers strike first in Game 5. You knew someone was going to have to score in the first inning. Tonight it was the Brewers.
He's given up a base runner now in the postseason.
First hit, first base runner, first anything against Drew Pomerantz.
Listen, any game scoring first is important, but in a bullpen game, it's even more important because it allows the manager with the lead to put the pieces in place from the bullpen.
And the batter is Christian Yelich.
Yelich with a liner that's caught by Busch to end the inning.
Milwaukee scores first.
Jacob Misiorowski takes over for the Brewers on the mound in the second inning.
And we'll see how much they ask of this young man.
Well, he gave them 3 innings in Game 2, 3 scoreless innings. They'd love to see the same thing here.
He'll face Seiya Suzuki right out of the chute.
There's a high fly ball, deep right center. Goes back as Perkins near the wall. That ball is gone. Seiya Suzuki with a home run, and the ball game is tied 1-1. It looked like a low fastball. He drove it over the opposite alley fence, and this ball game is tied 1-1.
Well, we've talked about the ball carrying in the gaps, and there's a lot of people in here. It's warmed out on the field, and both of those balls just carry right over the gap fence. One to left center, and Suzuki's to right center. Game tied.
And the batter is Ian Happ.
As Happ grounds 1 to second. Terang makes the play.
1 away, 1 in. Game tied at 1, second inning, and the batter Carson Kelly.
Kelly with a line drive to left, and that will fall in front of Chourio. A soft, tumbling line drive from Kelly. That'll bring up Pete Crow Armstrong. And PCA with a fly ball to left. That sends Chourio back to the track, to the wall. He's got it. A loud out.
Dansby Swanson at the plate. Swanson 0 for 3 in Game 4, 2 for 14 in the series.
1-2 pitch. Swanson goes around.
Misiorowski strikes out Dansby Swanson to retire the Cubs in the second inning. We are all tied, 1 apiece. New pitcher for the Cubs, right-hander Colin Ray in the bottom of the second inning in a game tied 1 apiece. Faces Andrew Vaughn to lead off the second.
And Vaughn with a fly ball to left. Happ drifts over and makes the catch.
1 gone for Sal Frelick.
Frelick down on strikes.
Well, Ray threw a lot of slow stuff to Frelick and then put him away with a high fastball that he threw by him.
And Caleb Durbin strides to the plate. 2 for 14 in the series is Durbin.
Durbin rolls one up the middle. And it's a 2-out hit for Durbin. Put together a terrific rookie campaign.
Perkins making his 4th start of this postseason. Came off the bench in Game 3.
There goes the runner from first. Pitch low and in. The throw in time. Durbin wants the Brewers to take a look.
I mean, from the naked eye, it looked like he got underneath the tag, but we'll see. Yeah, he got his hand in way before the tag. Nice slide by Durbin. I like the aggressive play also by the Brewers.
Will be a stolen base for Durbin. Durbin gets in under the tag. He had 18 stolen bases during the regular season. Perkins with a fly ball. Center field. Crow Armstrong backpedals onto the track, but has it.
And that ends the inning. The ball seems to be carrying very well. Just something to keep in mind.
Colin Ray back out there for the bottom of the 4th inning. It is a 1-1 ball game. William Contreras
Pops this up. Right side, plenty of room for Bush in foul ground. And he makes the catch.
Contreras retired, and the batter, Christian Yelich.
Yelich bounces one to short. Swanson charges and throws in time.
Ball game tied at 1. Bases empty, 2 away for Andrew Vaughn.
3 balls and 2 strikes on Vaughn. The pitch and a drive out to left. It is back. Happ at the track at the wall. Bye baseball. Long live Andrew Vaughn. The Brewers take a 2-1 lead here in the 4th. What a story Andrew Vaughn has been for the Brewers this year. And he has been clutch in October.
He was pure magic when he joined the Brewers. When he first came up, it seemed like every single time they needed a big RBI, he got it.
Here's Sal Frelick.
Rounded up the middle, a roller. Swanson has to hurry. Frelick beats it out. Tough to tell if Ray got a piece of it as it skipped off the mound. It's an infield single for Sal Frelick.
Well, once it got by Ray, you felt like it was going to be a base hit. Frelick runs so well. And the Brewers, this is what they do. They put the ball in play. They led baseball in infield hits.
So here's Durbin.
The Brewers this series with 2 outs have now 19 hits. Up the middle from Durbin. And it'll get down for a hit in front of Crow Armstrong. It bounces away, and Frelick gets to third. The throw skips away from second. Caleb Durbin was caught in no man's land between first and second with the ball coming into the infield. But the Cubs, with some sloppy play, it's now second and third and 2 out for Milwaukee.
Crow Armstrong thought he could make a play on that ball, and it just dived on him as he got close. Tried to keep it in front of him, but it bounced away. See how he uses his chest to just try to keep it in front of him, but it bounced away enough for Frelick to go to third. But even after that, when he threw it into the infield, it got away. So Durbin, who was in between first and second, stuck, but the ball goes by the middle infielders. He's able to take second base.
A big swing from Blake Perkins would certainly change the feel of this game dramatically. 3-0 pitch, and Perkins taking all the way, takes ball 4, and guess who's coming to the plate with the bases loaded? Joey Ortiz. Well, nobody's more experienced in this spot than Joey.
The pitching change will be made. Valencia will come in. Bases loaded, 2 down. The number 9 hitter Ortiz to face Daniel Palencia.
31 plate appearances, more than anybody else. Ortiz just 5 for 30 with the bases loaded this season.
Is there a big October moment in that bat of Joey Ortiz's?
A 1-2 pitch with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Ortiz, a ground ball is short. Swanson gobbles it up, goes the short way. A closer play than it appeared as Perkins dives in, but he is retired, as are the Brewers.
The Brewers take the lead on the home run by Vaughn, but they lead 3.
Missed low with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and the leadoff man is on for the Brewers for the 2nd time in the game. Terang flies to left, and now it's William Contreras.
The 2-1 delivery. Contreras lines one, caught by Horner. Throw to first. They double up. Churio. Inning over.
Line drive to Nico. He catches us on the backhand side and doesn't take a step. Catch, flip to first. Churio took 2 big steps. Going towards second, they double him up.
Jacob Mizorowski was brilliant for 4 innings, allowed a run on 3 hits. The solo homer to Suzuki. Aaron Ashby is on in relief. He'll get Michael Busch right out of the chute with a 2-1 lead in the 6th.
4th appearance of the series. Ground ball up the middle. It's a base hit for Michael Busch. That's his first non-homer that goes for a hit in this series.
Now the other red-hot Cub is at the plate with Nico Hoerner.
With Ashby spiking one in the dirt, and it caught Hoerner.
2 men on. It was low and inside. What Nico did, Ron, he kind of twisted, but he didn't really move out of the way. That's an old trick.
Yeah.
It looks like you're trying to get out of the way, but you're really not.
So now the Cubs with a scoring threat here in the 6th.
The meat of the order coming up. Kyle Tucker batting.
Payoff pitch, and he strikes out Tucker. After falling behind, Ashby battles back for a big first out.
2 four-seam fastballs right on the corner, right on the knees from Ashby.
Murph is going to go to the bullpen.
Cubs have scored the vast majority of their runs via the long ball. Can Chad Patrick keep it in the park? The rookie who was a starter for the Brewers, but has been a valuable bullpen arm this postseason.
With 2 men on and 1 out, Murphy was going to go with the right-handed power arm against Suzuki and not let him face the left-handed pitcher.
Suzuki ropes one to left, sending Chourio back, but he has a beat on it. And he makes the catch on a warning track. Both runners stay put. So now, with 2 outs, Ian Happ will bat from the left side. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Patrick gets out of the jam.
First and second, nobody out. Ashby gets 1. Patrick gets a pair.
A 4-pitch walk to the left-handed hitter, and it brings up Caleb Durbin.
Forcing Craig Counsell to bring out a right-hander, Kittredge, out of the bullpen for the Cubs.
There goes the runner from first, no throw. They didn't even notice him.
Well, even once he noticed him, he didn't spin around and make a toss and try to get him at second base. He just seeded. Watch, he catches him in his eye and just seeds the base. I guess he figured there's no way he could have made a play.
There he is for Durbin.
Low ball 4. Durbin on base for the 3rd time tonight.
Perkins has flied to deep center and drawn a walk.
Perkins with a pop-up in the infield. Who wants it? Everybody converging. Who makes the call? Busch and Kittredge both came together. Busch makes the catch.
Carson Kelly leads off for the Cubs. Jared Koenig is getting loose in the Brewers bullpen.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
He's had the ability to throw that 4-seamer up in the strike zone, and this Cubs hitters can't lay off it.
2 down for Dansby Swanson.
1-2 pitch. Got him!
Chad Patrick retires all 5 he faces tonight. Kittredge stays out there on the mound for the Cubs. Brewers 6 defensive outs away from the National League Championship Series. Work to do. First order of business, some insurance runs.
And he smacks one up the middle. Will it stay up there? No! PCA with a diving catch. Rewind that one and hang on to it.
And it was a bit of a gamble, Ron. If that ball gets by him, he might end up at third base.
It's a big risk, absolutely. But that's the only way Pete Armstrong knows how to play. He comes in and makes this sliding, diving catch in center field.
So 2 outs, nobody on for Turang. Here's the pitch, and Turang, a fly ball to center. Crow Armstrong's back at the track. It is gone! Bryce Turang, an October moment, gives the Brewers insurance here in the 7th. 3-1 Milwaukee.
Bryce Turang, his biggest swing as a Brewer. A huge homer in the 7th.
He's always had that platinum glove. This year he established himself with some serious pop. 10 home runs in August. That ball hit 416 feet, 107 miles per hour exit velocity. And he knew right away. As soon as he made contact, he stood at the plate and watched it.
What a big moment for a guy that had been struggling at the plate. 0 for 3 tonight before that big swing.
They're all standing in Milwaukee, this sellout crowd, for this winner-take-all game in this first ever playoff meeting between the Cubs and the Brewers. Abner Uribe facing Seiya Suzuki as Suzuki flies one to left. Chourio underneath it. One gone.
Ian Happ is the hitter. Brewers trying to win a postseason series for the first time since 2018.
Uribe's 1-2, and Happ pokes this to right. Frelick makes the catch.
2 away. The Brewers fans can feel it. After going up 2-0 in the series, going down to Chicago, losing game 3, losing game 4, there was this feeling inside the Brewers clubhouse today. A confidence. They're an out away from the championship series. Uribe deals to Carson Kelly, swinging a bouncer to short. Ortiz has it, and the Brewers are going to the championship series. They take 3 of 5 from the Chicago Cubs. And the Brewers have a date with the Dodgers, celebrating behind the mound as the Brewers have found a way to advance. An improbable group that nobody gave a shot to has slayed the Chicago Cubs. And now their job, take down the reigning World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers in the championship series.